Hey, what's up? I am currently editing footage, and I have, I'm like, I'm a month and a half behind on editing footage, on like even thinking about footage, on looking at footage. The last video I was in the middle of editing, I just decided to ditch it. And I'm really considering just ditching like the majority of footage from July because I'm not sure that any of it matters. Now, I could put together a video that's like highlights from July, but what I really think I need to do is just like get caught up and like get to like this week, you know? Like edit the videos from this past week and leave it at that. But here's the other thing. It's been a saga. Like a whole ass saga. And if you're not on my TikTok or my Instagram, you probably know nothing. And, Jesus. Oh. I feel like there are so many details that I wasn't able to include in, like, TikToks that, like, I would love to include. That I don't know if I filmed them. I really don't know what all I was doing. I was in a blur. So anyway, I've got to basically go back and just watch a whole bunch of footage and get caught up. Oh, and see what we can do. Because I don't know where to start. But I'm making this video as kind of like a hey, it's been a while, you missed a lot, but I'm working on it kind of thing. So, I guess this is gonna be the intro I'll put on the video that I'm editing right now. So hey, guess what? It's been a while and you've missed a lot. But I'm gonna do my best to try to get you caught up as, quickly as I can. And not leave out the juicy bits because, man, it's been juicy. Try to make this phone call again. I tried yesterday, it didn't work. That's what happened yesterday. They hung up the phone. Maybe I should just go over there. I don't know what to do because yesterday I tried calling HR and today I tried calling each HR and both times they like picked up the phone but then like hung up. And I don't know. You think so? I was thinking like maybe they don't know how to use their phones. But also when I went by the other day to drop off paperwork, they were like actively doing construction, so I couldn't even go in the building. I like gave it to somebody like at the door. And go drive by. Yeah. I'll go now. Okay, thanks. Okay, I guess we're gonna go stop by the school administration building because, it could be anything. I doubt they're hanging up the phone on me. There's construction going on. They're remodeling that building. So, like, A, there's something wrong with the phones, or B, they don't know how to use the phones, which I believe be because when I was in there meeting with the HR person, somebody was calling and they were like, how do we answer the phone again? So, oh, by the way, speaking of my new school, I don't know if I mentioned this in another video yet, but they don't have badges. So, like, my previous school, if I wanted to get into the building, I could just swipe my badge and get in at, like, literally any time. Like, even, like, 1 o'clock in the morning, you know? Because, like, technology. This school doesn't have that. So, I don't think I'll be able to get in the building without, like, somebody being there to open the doors, which is something I'm not used to. Also, like, there's, like, so many days that I would work till, like, 8 p.m., just because, like, it's quiet, there's nobody there, and I'd rather, like, stay late and get some work done and have a straight drive home with no traffic than leave at 4 o'clock and fight traffic the whole way home, you know? Anyway, so I don't think I'll be able to just stay late at work. I mean, I don't know how they do it there. I'm sure somebody will explain it to me. I don't know how late, like, the principal stays, or, like, the janitors, or, like, oh my god, do they even have night janitors? Yeah, I don't know how any of this is gonna work. Anyway, I'm foreseeing it being a change, a big change. But also, when I went and did my paperwork at the HR office, I asked, you know, will I need to go anywhere and get a badge? And she was like, oh, we don't do badges. I was like, oh, okay. Well, do I need to go anywhere to pick up keys? And she was like, that's probably a good question for your principal. And I was like, okay. And do I need to, like, visit the IT office to, like, you know, get anything taken care of? And she was like, oh no, your email's already set up. And I was like, okay. And my computer? And she goes, oh yeah, your computer will be ready for you. And I got, like, I didn't want to, like, be pretentious and ask if I'm getting a laptop, but, like, I got the distinct impression that I'll have a desktop, which is, like, again, another huge shift, right? Because, like, my last school, I had a MacBook, and, stop coughing. I was expected to take it home with me, in case there was, like, weather or anything, so that we, like, would have virtual day. Like, there was not, oh, we'll cancel school because there's a risk of tornadoes. Or, like, oh, we'll cancel school because, there's ice coming. Like, no, it was like, hey, there's gonna be tornadoes tomorrow. Take your laptop home because you're expected to be on virtual. So I guess, we won't, and I don't even know. There's a good possibility that they're not even a 1-to-1 school. Wild. Oh my gosh. Need to go check out what the hell is happening at HR. You know, it's not that it's not gonna stay. If I use this shoe. That is hilarious that the shoe is like almost perfect. Wow, look at that. Okay, ordered a new quick release mount so that I can just like. Alright, so I'm gonna go in and just check it out, see what they have to say. So I'm gonna leave the camera here though, because I don't want them asking questions like that. Okay. So she gave me the vice principal's cell phone number, and he lives in town. The principal does not. She said that I would have more luck texting him if I want to get into the building than emailing the principal. So like I'm going through the footage and I'm trying to fill in the gaps as I go. So like where we're at right now, I had already been waiting for like a response for 2 weeks, and I like just wasn't getting one. So I like was already going to the HR office to deal with paperwork, and I just like kind of asked like, hey, I haven't really heard anything. Do you know what he like is with that? And that's when they like gave me the vice principal's number, right? But like I said, it had been 2 weeks of me trying to get a hold of somebody about keys, because early on, like right at the beginning of June, I was told, oh, we'll have your keys soon, don't worry about it, they're almost done moving out or whatever. And then like a little bit later we had like a bout of rain, and then I got told like, oh, there's flooding, they have to clean up the flooding. Okay, and then I didn't hear anything. Oh yeah, by the way, the secretary also is gonna have the HR person call me back because she's at lunch. All right. Hopefully he texts back soon. Okay, so I know it's only been like 5 minutes, but he hasn't responded yet. He might be busy, or he might be one of those people that like answers business texts on his own time, which I respect. Or anxiety brain is telling me he doesn't answer business texts at all because it's his personal phone. But surely the secretary wouldn't have given me his cell phone number if he didn't use his cell phone number for business. Still haven't gotten a text, so let me check my email one more time. Nope. Okay. Did I just manifest that? Okay. Apparently the teacher of that room has not turned in her key yet. He said hopefully he can get it to me in the next few days. You'll love this. So the vice principal texted me back, and he said that he is still trying to get the room key from the previous teacher. I will, if they don't have to. Well, I'm sure they do have master keys, but, like, also I'm sure he, you know, wants me to have... They don't... I bet they don't want to have to replace the lock on the door, is what it is. But, good news is, he's working on it. So, if he can get me the key in the next, you know, couple days, then I can start moving stuff in next week. But yeah, he said something along the lines of he sent out another round of emails and is going to be making phone calls, and he said that there's a few people who haven't turned in their keys. Okay, I'm texting my friend a screenshot of the text thread between me and the principal about getting the key. And I just I just want to text and be like, any updates? But I'm going to text her a screenshot first and be like, is this rude? So, is it rude? She said it's not rude. I'm going to send it. Okay, I'm only being low-key aggressive. Just this much. Very low-key. Very, very low-key. I was on my way home and I was like, I'm gonna stop at the admin office. I'm just gonna see if somebody's there. If nobody's there, I'll just leave. But, you know, like, maybe they might have an answer for me. Just, you know, just thinking, just a thought. There's cars at the school. So that tells me somebody's here. This isn't too aggressive, right? Like, I've given plenty of time for them to respond to me. Like, if it was anybody else, this would be the time that I would start asking other people. Like, if it had been 2 weeks and I had followed up, and I hadn't heard anything still, I would, you know, check in with somebody else, right? That's a thing that I would do normally. I don't see why I should do anything different now, you know, just because, like, it's new people that don't know me. Actually, you know what? That's not true. I would be way more aggressive. I would be way more aggressive if I was dealing with people I knew. There wouldn't be any low-key about it. So, yeah, I'm going to run inside. I'm going to go into the admin office. I'm just going to ask. I'm just going to ask them. Ask them what's up. Okay, that was longer than I expected to be in there, but it wasn't too bad. I'm glad I went in because they needed some other stuff from me. Apparently I have to redo my background check because it's about to expire. Also, though, she was not able to reach anybody. So somehow I filmed us loading up the truck and going to the classroom for the first time. But I didn't film the actual, like, day he texted me and was like, I got the keys. And, you know, like, I, like, rushed over to meet him to get the keys. And I didn't get that on camera, which frustrates me. But at least I got, like, you know, us going and checking out the room. And I also didn't get, like, from when I was skimming my footage, I didn't get, like, all of the times when I was, like, pestering people, to get the keys. So that sucks. But I do have the times when I, like, drove over to admin and was like, hey. Oh my gosh. Okay. Got the truck loaded up. Look. No more boxes. No more boxes. I still got to, I still got to take care of that. It's hot outside. Heat index is like 103. Shit. Let me show you what the truck looks like. No. I almost forgot the classroom key. Whoops. Right, I didn't realize I was in manual focus this whole time. My face was probably blurry as hell. Whoops. Did you just say that's how I am? My face perpetually blurry? Or just chaotic? Out of focus. I can see the pile of stuff in the back. I'm excited, Dustin. Like, I feel like this is the moment I've been waiting for. It's that door.
So we just need to back up right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what we're working with.
They said there's no security, like you can come in at any time.
Yep.
Okay. I just don't want to.
I explicitly asked.
Okay.
Stop turning on the star. There we go. And then I think it's this one.